So just to touch back with basics, everything I've achieved was through fantasy and prayer. I grew up on video games, I grew up on anime, I grew up on the fantasy of things like Star Wars, and I just had all this extra space in my heart. Maybe because I was homeschooled and I played video games, I just thought faster than a lot of people. I just, you know how it is. So I always imagined myself as a hero, as Luke Skywalker, as an X-Men, somebody with hope and righteous direction. And, sorry, I had to collect my thoughts. I had like 5 thoughts at once and kind of fizzled my short-term memory. So I just thought and prayed and thought and prayed and thought and prayed. And I noticed that a lot of people didn't pray. And so they'd say things like, well, I don't know that God is real. And I'm like, well, all of my prayers kind of get answered. And even when I tell them to pray and their prayers would get answers, it just wouldn't click. Like, I don't know if they didn't care, it just wasn't on their heart. But I just kept doing that with my kind of one rule, and that's, what does it say in the Bible? Those who love me follow my ways, or keep my commandments. That's what it says. I should probably start writing these down so I can show you the Bible verses, but that's one of the Bible verses. Oh, I have an iPad. Is my iPad charged? I can write down the relative Bible verses so I look them up later. You guys are probably screaming at me like, those who love me keep my commandments. Okay. And so as I prayed just more, and there was just more and more growth, and eventually I was like, let me know what people are feeling, and let me be wise, let me be a good philosopher of Christianity. And then I found secrets, and I prayed to find secrets, and I found the secrets, and now here we are, where I have the seat of the prophet and quite possibly the king. I'd be surprised if I don't have the king. I don't want to be false, have like a false, I don't want false modesty, because if I do have it, I want others in the future to be able to follow the trek I did, so that way they can have the same giftings or the same lifestyle where you get to interact with heaven, because it's kind of awesome. So I'm trying to adjust my shirt. So anyway, it's gotten to this interesting point where God communicates to me a lot through everyday life. So I'll get TikTok videos that specifically apply to me. I'll get, the new one is a lot of prophets will talk about things that I'm either doing or that directly relate to me. And it's not that, I mean, we're all infinitely special and infinitely loved according to God, but it's not as much that God is reinforcing me to like go out there and be awesome, but me going out there matters. Like us going and being missionaries, or I like the original Greek term, which was shepherd. Sorry, not shepherd, evangelist. A shepherd is what we call a pastor. Oh my gosh, I need to sleep more. I'm losing my train of thought. So as you do stuff, you'll notice that you are working and tilling the ground within the heavenly kingdom as it exists on earth. And so because of that, God will start to reinforce what you're doing, because he wants to encourage you to seek out your dreams. And in case you're wondering, my dream was to help people find their dreams. And it seems like that's what God is helping me to ultimately do. I kind of have two callings in life: to be the guy that shovels shit. My dad sat me down. I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, but it's one of those episodes. My dad sat me down when I was a boy and I was really frustrated because I was stressed over certain things. And he said, Josh, there's two types of people. There's there's two types of people, and they're both trapped in a room that's full of shit. And the pessimist is angry because he's trapped in a room that's full of shit, and the optimist is happy. And you ask the optimist why he's happy, and he says, because there's a pony in here somewhere. It was a good lesson. So I took my sign, and I should film more videos of that so I can show you my sign. I filmed it for TikTok, but not for y'all. And I went to the local college to try to heal people, but no one would come up. So we'll see. I'll kind of keep doing it for now, and we'll see if people come up and want some prayer for healing. But in the meantime, I'm also trying to get these videos that are messages to people who'd want to know and who are influential. So I kind of springboard off of their platforms too. But obviously, if I can heal through prayer, that's a big deal. Like Penn and Teller would want to know. I'm sure Jordan Peterson would want to know. Joe Rogan would want to know. I think Russell Brand would really want to know. So if any of y'all can help me get those videos to them, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, that's fine. But the videos are up on the website, and they're up on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute alternately. And yeah, that was kind of it. It was a little disappointing. I thought I'd get to pray for at least one person, but once people start believing in it, I'm pretty sure requests are going to come in. And I'm starting to get my passport next week, so in two or 3 months, I'll be able to fly internationally. So that should be a lot of fun. But yeah. Ooh, sorry. I liked working on the website, but I also feel like I wasn't getting much accomplished, even though I was getting a lot of things accomplished. Well, just checking in. Love you guys.